Llongyfarchiadau, dim ond oherwydd ei fod yn air da. Hello, Bob. Hello, everyone. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations. Dim ond oherwydd, just because, ei fod yn air da. It is a good word. Cyfres 4, pennod 19. Series 4, episode 19. Pobl, people. Okay. So, mutations. We have hello, Bob. Bob has become Bob. Everyone using a noun or a pronoun as a vocative, using it to address people. Llongyfarchiadau, new word there, long word, cool word, means congratulations. Set in the front of cards, people say it to celebrate. Dim ond, not only, just because, just, it means just only, yeah. And the oherwydd is because we've got, what else have we got there for mutations? Gair has become air. When we say somebody is a noun or something is a noun or something is an adjective, in other words, he is happy or he is a man, what we're saying there, that something is a good word. So you get a soft mutation when you say something is something, whether something is an adjective or something is a noun. And that's what's happened to gair. The word for word has become air. The soft mutation, the G has dropped so it disappeared altogether. So gair becomes air. Notice how da hasn't become dda there, because gair is actually masculine. So we don't make the adjective after it soft mutate, like we did with noswaith dda not last night, the other night. Echnos, the night before last. What else have we got there? Nothing with regards to mutations. Well, okay. Today's lesson is a mixed bag. The web lesson gets you to go through the days of the week again. So I'll quickly go through them. Monday is dydd Llun. Tuesday is dydd Mawrth. Wednesday is dydd Mercher. Thursday is dydd Iau. Friday is dydd Gwener. Saturday is dydd Sadwrn. And Sunday is dydd Sul. So today's other bits of the lesson, other than going over the days of the week, is introducing some words for people, like man and girl and boy, and some of these, because there's loads of words for women as well. So women, girl, lots of words. So here we go. So the story for today is this. Arosodd y dyn am y ddynes. Arosodd y dyn am y ddynes. The man waited for the woman. Roedden nhw'n dysgu fel bachgen a merch. Roedden nhw'n dysgu fel bachgen a merch. They were learning like a boy and girl. Roedden ni wedi siarad ar menywod. Roedden ni wedi siarad ar menywod. We had spoken with the women. Roeddech chi wedi bod yn ŵr bonheddig go iawn. Roeddech chi wedi bod yn ŵr bonheddig go iawn. You had been a real gentleman. Right then, beginning of those sentences. We started off with third person, so the man. The second one, we went into plural, so we went with they were. So they on that one. The third line, we did a we, and the fourth line, we did a plural you. But on the first line, we did past simple. Second line, we did the next past continuous. Past imperfect as well. And then the other two, the wedi and the wedi board one. So perfect, perfect continuous, or pluperfect progressive. So the four different past tenses there used. The first one's done with short form by taking aros, which is wait or stay, taking the stem root of that, which adds a H in actually, haros, arhos, and then putting odd on the end, odd, odd, he's an odd one, Bill Oddie, the odd ending, which is the third person preterite ending for, well, the way you inflect verbs in the short form. Right, so we have roedden, roedden, and roeddech in there. So obviously they're all the was words, but when you put wedi in, it becomes a had, and when you put a wedi bod in, it becomes a had been, or has been, or have been. Okay, that's the same in English as well. So try to get used to these 4 patterns. There's 4 patterns in the past, there's 4 patterns in the present, there's 4 patterns in the conditional, and there's 4 patterns in the future. In other words, there's an I was group of them, and there's an I am group of them, and there's a I would group of them, and there's an I will group of them. Okay? So, and each time you can change the will and or the am or the was into a had, or have, or a had, or has, depending on who the person is and what tense you're in. And that's with a wedi, which is a perfect marker. And then you can make that tense even further with a had been, has been, or a have been with a wedi board together. I keep drumming it in. It's really important. Once you see the patterns, it'll go bong, bing. These patterns, when you start seeing them and you realise what's going on, it really helps. It makes you understand them, or you feel more confident with them. Okay, how are we doing for time? Good. Right. A lesson today. I didn't do a lesson yesterday because I couldn't really concentrate on writing a web lesson, so I got on with a bit of coding. Anyway, I started on summer, and then I got a bit stuck with that, and then that carried over till today, and then I finished that, and then I was unsure of what I was going to do on the lesson, and how I was going to approach it. So I got on with it in the end, and anyway, we got a lesson out of it, and I'm back. So I don't want to have 2 days off in a row. It's all right having a day off now and again, but I don't want 2 in a row. Anyway, so lots of quizzing you, lots of new little things, ways of doing things on their sentences on the lesson. And the thing I've been working on was I do all these flashcard fronts for each word by hand, and they take a while to do. So I kept thinking, well, I'm doubling up. I've got the data stored. Why can't I sort of come up with some way of coding it up so I can generate the images? So that's what I've done. So they're done a lot quicker now, so I can make more word pages and just work a bit faster and make sure that I'm getting everything in the database for each word before I move on. So I learn a lot that way as well. So because I'm writing it in different places and stuff like that. Anyway, it's what's going on behind the scenes. Some of the words today, then you got Dean, which is man. We've seen it, of course. Sometimes when you pronounce it as done, as in done in, we are. Okay, so it's a different word then. It's a verb, but it's spelled the same, but pronounced different. But I've got to put that across in some way on the website. Some words do that. There's not many. Duness is the female equivalent of Dean, and that means woman or female. Bennu and menu are 2 separate words, but one's the mutation of the other, and then there's Venu as well from Bennu, and from menu as well. Soft mutation of B and an M. B and M, not the shop, the letters here what we're talking about. Graig, and the equivalent of man, though, would be Gŵr, which is G and then a W with a circumflex above it at the Tobach roof thing, and then an R, G, W. Oh, out of time. See you tomorrow.